Greetings, Weight Watchers and friends. It's Love It Fit to Love Me, and I am here with my week 11 weigh-in video. So, last week, if you don't remember, you can check out what I had to say about it in the video below. But last week, my scale was acting wonky, and so I was like, okay, hopefully by this week I'll have my scale, but I don't. So just get that out of the way. My scale is not here. I ordered it from Amazon, and it's not here because I live in the Middle East. I don't live in the United States, so it takes a million years for it to get here. It doesn't take that long, but it takes obviously like longer than normal. So the number that I'm going to present to you today, after I tell you how my week went, as I normally do, right? I tell you how my week went, I tell you what the results were, and I tell you what I plan to do differently or do this coming week. So the plans, the weight I'm going to present today is still kind of wonky. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't happen to the same thing doesn't happen to me that happened to Kirsten when she got her from Miss K all the way. When she got her scale, it was like, no honey, you haven't lost all that weight. Tricked you. So I hope that doesn't happen to me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hope that this is like the right weight. Okay, I'm just saying in general, like her scale was like, her weight is like 10-20 pounds different from what she thought it was going to be. So that is not cute, right? Okay, so this past week, remember I hurt my back. So if you don't know about that, I'll put link to the video below. And I am definitely just about back to normal. I made some adjustments with my mattress and all that kind of stuff that is really, really helping me. I'm telling you, it's amazing. But on the other hand, my husband is hating it. Like, it's killing his back. So isn't it crazy? Like, I need the bed to be really firm, and he needs the bed to be really soft. So yeah, so that's not good. So, but anyway, we'll work it out and I'll let you know how it goes. So this week, though, in terms of my eating, I don't feel like I did really well. I don't feel like I did really well because definitely I went into my weeklies. There's one day that I didn't track my dinner, and that was the night that we had chicken wings and some, I don't know, whatever stuff that's related to chicken wings, stuff like that. And I didn't track. Oh, I had cake that night and everything. I didn't track the dinner. I mean, I know that I went into my weeklies. I just don't know how far I went into my weeklies, and so that made me feel like uncomfortable the rest of the week when I was seeing that weeklies number there, and I was like, well, that weekly number is not true. But that was probably like on, I think it was like on Wednesday or Thursday. So that was already, you know, I had a few more days. My weigh-in day is Monday. Today's Monday. Hi. Okay, so there is that. But then also in general, I've been eating many more snacks. I've been eating much more junk food. I still hadn't been like completely up and running from my kitchen. I think that my kitchen has been up and running for like 3 days or so. So 3 or 4 days. So I really haven't been, and I've only been in the kitchen for 3 days myself. My daughter was in there the first day. So like I have not really been cooking. I don't have freezer cooking. I don't have food already prepared and stuff like that. So that is obviously an issue. I have been reaching for snacks. I've been reaching for sweets. I've been reaching for goodies and things like that. And it's making me feel like I'm on Points Plus. It's making me feel like how I was when I was on Points Plus. And the problem with that is that I lost control on Points Plus. Like, I just went out of control, and I feel like I want to be like tighter, like closer to like doing really well on the program, like closer to like not using my weeklies and things like that. The only thing I see wrong with that is that I feel like if you never use your weeklies, it's very possible that your body will get used to not having them, and then you'll like lose it. You understand? It's like use it or lose it. And I definitely don't want to lose it. Honey, I want to have my weeklies for when I need them. But I don't want to feel like I feel like, okay, I'll be fine if I don't use my weeklies for 2 weeks, because I've definitely used my weeklies for the last 3 weeks. So if I if I go a week or two, it's not going to be that I've lost it. I just need to get tighter to the program, closer to the program, just be more focused, more dedicated, just on my game. Same thing with the exercise. Okay, my back is a little bit is better. I didn't have any pain at all yesterday. So I need to just get out here and go walking, which is what I'm going to do later. I don't know if you can see over there, but that's my walking path. I'm going to go out there and do that a little bit later. Okay, so the scale said this. Okay, so my scale is still apparently on crack, but that is a number kind of in the middle, so I'm gonna go with that, 231.8. Can't wait for my new scale to come. So it said 231.8. Now, it said other things too. It said from anywhere from 231 to 232, different numbers in between, but I'm gonna go with 231.8. So that will be a 3-pound weight loss. Yay! But remember, that's over 2 weeks because I did not chart anything last week. So over 2 weeks, that's been a 3-pound weight loss, and I am so good with that. I'm so good with that. My next goal is 228.4 or 228.6. That will be my next 10-pound marker. And I know I told some of you before that I was going to put my orange charm on there when I got to 50 pounds, and whoop, there it is. I will do another Pandora video when I get to my 60 pounds. Okay, so what am I gonna do differently this week? I already told you. I lied. I told you I was gonna tell you afterwards, but I already told you. My plan is to stick closely to the program. I have some foods that I have planned to prepare. I've already made one dish. I made this a Turkish chicken and potato casserole, and I just modified it to make it low fat and low smart points. It's like ends up being, if I make 6 servings of it, it ends up being 6 smart points. If I end up making 8 servings, it ends up being 8 smart points. So I'm going to divide that up when I get home and put it in the freezer, because you know I do freezer cooking. So I'm going to do that for freezer cooking. I'm going to make a some tuna patties, because you know seafood and tuna are very low in points. I'm going to do that when I get home right now. Oh, I made a video for you for the chicken stuff. I guess I'll make a video maybe for the tuna stuff. As long as the video comes out well, I'll post it. I'm going to put on top of the tuna this avocado lime cilantro dressing that I got from Just Julie. From Julie, I'm not gonna call her Just Julie, because there's another channel that's called Just Julie. She's I just met her recently, but Ready Set Stamp. She posted in one of her the collab video that we did with Melody that she really likes this dressing, and I'm gonna put that on top of my tuna cakes. And I have another thing planned, and it's this breakfast quiche. So then I'll have something for breakfast in my freezer cooking stash. So the final thing that so that's it. I'm gonna just be doing the meal planning, and that will be that. So the final thing that I am going to do differently this week, like I said, is just be more engaged with my exercise. I'm not going to push it too much, but I'm just going to be more engaged. So that's it. Count my points every day. Stay within my points range as much as possible, and meal prep, have my foods and things like that ready so that I will be in a good position to not overeat and stuff like that. So that is it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I always gotta ask, like, because you know that if you like, the more you like the videos, the more people get a chance to see my videos. You know how that works. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about what I had to say. And how are you doing this week? What's going on? If you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you join me. So please click the subscribe button. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao, friends.